There's a top secret People's Liberation Army commando unit that drinks chicken blood as part of their ritualistic training. Guess what? There are thousands of those guys now crossing the southern border, slaughtering chickens and drinking their blood. Coincidence? We don't think so. Claire, you wrote an article that talks about massive immigration from rather dubious people. And I'm referring to your article that quotes numbers of 9,000 Chinese migrants coming into the United States between October 2022 and just April 2023, basically 6 months. Most single adult males, does not count the getaways, as you said. And this is a 400% increase over the entire previous year. And we don't know how many got away, so the number may be much, much higher. It seems, as you say, highly unlikely that these young military men military age men, just walked out of China, went 3/4 of the way around the world, landed in Central America, and are coming into the United States seeking asylum. What do you think's going on?
Well, thanks for citing that article, Barry. It was posted at defendtheborder.org, where you can find many other articles along the lines of these subjects too. But this one relies on reporting from some very good sources, including Sarah Carter, who's done a lot of great work on border and illegal immigration, and also Michael Yon, a wartime correspondent who spent a lot of time at our U.S. southern border with Mexico, and specifically here for this article in, at, and through the Darien Gap, that jungle terrain, very rugged terrain that lies between Colombia and Panama, up through which many of these Chinese are coming, among other people, of course. But for Michael Yon reporting there, it was the numbers of these young military age fit Chinese men that really got his attention.
Claire, this to me sounds like a military invasion disguised as simple immigration. These people don't look like refugees. They look like highly trained Chinese People Liberation Army soldiers moving in groups in quite good health. Is it an invasion of immigration, or is it something more nefarious?
Well, it's not so easy to simply get a passport and get out of China, even though perhaps many would like to. It also costs a great deal of money, which ordinary Chinese don't have. Sums up to $30,000, $35,000 to get from China to the Western Hemisphere. So there's that. But here's what really got Michael Yon's attention, and I've been fortunate enough to be in contact with him recently. He was on the Panama side of the Darien Gap in a village as people were coming out of the Darien Gap, having traversed it successfully, and he noticed these Chinese men as we're talking about them, and he noticed that a number of them, and according to reports from the villagers there, they were killing chickens and drinking their blood, drinking
Let me ask
shots
you about
of
that.
their blood.
You quote the fact that there is a special operations brigade in the People's Liberation Army, where these are highly trained, I guess you'd call them, they call them jungle tigers, and their signature training ritual is drinking raw chicken blood. That seems to be an unlikely, if not highly improbable coincidence. What do you think?
Well, you know, Michael Yon and I both know the Chinese virologist whistleblower, Dr. Li Mengyan, who escaped out of a WHO lab on the campus of Hong Kong University back in 2020. So we asked her about this, and she filled us in. This is in my article too. And what she said is that CCP leader Xi Jinping established the 75th Special Operations Brigade within the PLA back in 2013. And this unit is a special forces unit, and their signature training ritual is the drinking of chicken blood.
I don't think it's a coincidence. It seems impossible to be that. And thank you for bringing it to everyone's attention.